Welcome to the Gotta Have It Hour with Randy Jackson and a terrible clown shirt. Welcome to another captivating episode of Peace, Love, and Idol. We are down to the top 8, and tonight they will be singing songs of the 80s before any of them were a glimmer in their parents' eye, except for Elise. It is April 4th, and I'm actually watching this almost in real time. I refuse to watch it in actual real time because I hate commercials and I hate the BS. So I'm about 25 minutes out. I just got done watching the first performance. And I really have no choice because the baby has not been sleeping well, so we are like trying to get this video in. I've been sick all week, and this is like the best my voice has sounded, so if it sounds crappy, I apologize. But let's get right into it, shall we? So I fast forwarded through the over dramatic June leaving, this is the fight of our lives piece, your weekly over dramatized beginning intro. And yeah, I just jumped right in with Ryan, whose hair is looking frosted or bigger or something. And there was a hilarious picture of Randy from the 80's, because it's 80's week. And then they shoot to him, and he's wearing like a shirt that was rejected from clown college underneath his cardigan. Like Tommy Hilfiger, P.S., who they did not show any footage of yet so far. So I'm hoping they abandon that because they realized somehow that everyone was fast forwarding it. But if he is still hanging around back there, he needs to help Randy because this is like the 5th worst shirt I've seen of him, and there's only been like 5 weeks of live shows. So, it's another 2-hour show tonight, which is just too much. At this point, we're at 8. It should definitely be an hour and a half tops. And if they cut out all the bullshit, it could get into an hour. Maybe not. Hour and a half. I don't need to see duets. It doesn't make a fuck. It doesn't make a difference. I'm over it. It's too long. I have a voice Monday, Tuesday now, and now I have this Wednesday, Thursday. It's too much. Cut it down. But before you know it, it'll be over. It's already April. So we have guy girl duets, and the mentors are Gwen Stefani and Tony, whatever, her ex-boyfriend for 1,000 years from No Doubt. So, first performance of the night, we'll just go right into that, is DeAndre. And he picked I Like It by DeBarge, which is another song that no girl fan of his that like is his age will know. He does not care. He just picks the songs in the genre he likes to sing. He does not care. So I predict, without even seeing the rest of the show, that he will be in the bottom 3 based on the song choice. The only thing I think that might save it is that I forget what song it is right now. Oh, I have a pimple on the tip of my nose too, so if you can see it, I really hope you can't. Is I like the way you comb your hair, because I know that's been like sampled a million times, but I don't think that's it now. I mean, he sang it well and whatever, but knowing the song, unless you blow the doors off of it, it's usually a death sentence. He started in the audience, which was interesting. I think that was just to maybe get him some more likability. He gave Nigel Lithgow a high five. I loved the performance was much better, like vocals aside, just his performance was better. He looked comfortable. I loved the lower register. Here's the weird sounds outside. I have the door open. And but I feel like for me, I think he's very talented. I really do like him. But I feel like he's plateaued for me. Every performance for me is the same. He doesn't step it up beyond like a 4.25, 4.5 for me. So I would love to see something out of the box or different or something, because I'm kind of getting bored with him, even though I really do like him. So I gave it a 4.25. There were a couple times where he like looked real nonchalant, like he was in rehearsal, like he didn't come back in on time at one point. So, and again, I'm just not jumping out of my seat. I think he's super talented, and I'm glad that he's here this season, but For me, he's plateaued at around 4.25. So 4.25 for DeAndre out the gates. And we're going to see what else happens here on 80's night. Woo! So next up was Elise, and initially going into the piece, she said she was choosing Hallelujah, which is one of my favorite songs. And from the way she sang it in the rehearsal, I think it would have been so good. But then they asked her what the other song is that she wanted to sing, and she says, I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. And I think, much to her dismay, that's the song she chose. Had I not known that she was gonna sing Hallelujah, I still wouldn't have been a huge fan of the performance, but I think I was extra not liking the performance because I really wanted to see her sing the other song. And it might come another time where it's appropriate, but I really would have liked to see her do Hallelujah. The chorus was too low for her, and Randy was actually pretty spot on if you can get past his ugly shirt to listen to what he has to say. It was so low, and sometimes I know I have this problem when I try to sing something that's too low, you miss the pitch because it's too low. The beginning was really rocky. There were some timing issues with the music. She makes less than excellent improvisation choices sometimes, and they come off sounding choppy and out of tune. I mean, she makes good ones too, but bad ones are much more noticeable. It got better in the last two choruses. I did not like the end run. It was pretty sloppy, and I didn't like it. And everyone was so big on her performance last week. That wasn't my favorite either. I mean, it was good for her, but it wasn't my favorite rendition of the song. I just think song choice is big for her, and this might land her back in trouble. Gave it a 3.75. It's kind of messy. I didn't like her outfit. I don't know. I don't really feel that red lipstick on her. That just was a mess overall for me. What can you do? I guess you win some, you lose some. This one, not so good. Hopefully she'll get a chance to sing Hallelujah, because I love that song. I would love to hear her do it. So real quick, up was duet number 1, sorry. And it was Colton and Skylar singing Island in the Stream. A, don't like the blonde hair on Colton. But 2, I always do A and 2. He can rock a deep V and black skinny jeans like nobody's beeswax. Alright, on to the singing. It was freaking pitch perfect. I loved it. I loved it. I love that song. And they did it so well. I could watch that all day. I wish that the individual performances were that good. So maybe that will help him voting. I know people have been hating on my man, but that was good. Skylar is good. She's underrated, and he needs to sing more in whatever key that was in, because it was really good. The harmonies were perfect. It was perfect. And that is all I have to say about that. So next up was Philip, and he decided to sing That's All by Genesis, which I love that song. I remember being like little girl, like loving that song. The rehearsal was rough. I was like, but he got some good advice from Glenn and Tony. Tony told him to drop out of the guitar on the soft, sensitive part, and it ended up being a really good advice. His overall, live performance was much better than the rehearsal, but was not my favorite. He had some lyrics issues and a little bit of timing issues. I thought it would be a good song choice for him. Well, he would really knock it out of the park. And they alluded to the fact that him and his brother-in-law have done this song before, like it's part of their that so the fact that he's sung the song live before made it even more unimpressive for me. I'm still getting him though. I'm so glad that it wasn't just a one-time thing. I just don't think it was his best. I mean, last week was so good. It's just, I don't know. I feel like everyone's very middle of their own road tonight so far. So I gave it a 4 because I mean the parts that were good, but it wasn't on point for me. Just kind of like my hair. Okay. No, still doing that. So I'm catching up now to being in real time with it, so that's making me unhappy. But probably could fast forward in the commercials. And I'm reading the judges tonight. They're having some good insights. Oh, and I wanted to make a comment about the Eldebarge. Randy said somewhere Eldebarge is thinking that was good. He's in jail, just FYI. So in the LA County Jail, where they probably do watch American Idol. Actually, I would bet my life on the fact that they watch American Idol. That's where he's going. There's my song. Jail. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and Philip got a 4 from me. Alright, next up was duet number 2, which was Holly and DeAndre singing I'm So Excited by the Pointer Sisters. I thought it was cheesy song choice, to say the least. And it was good. It was nothing special. Holly had some good moments. I hope that means that she's gonna pull out of her 2-week funk and give us something good tonight. And it just was. I'm so excited. It makes me think of Saved by the Bell, where Jesse was addicted to caffeine pills or whatever. My brother and I were just doing a little reenactment of that on the commercial. Yeah, so it was nothing major. I could have fast forwarded it, but I would have nothing to say about it here. So it was alright. So next up was Joshua, and he was going to be singing If You Don't Know Me by Now by Simply Red. I love that song. With the exception of DeAndre, I mean, they're picking some good songs here tonight from the 80's catalog. Rehearsal was pretty nonchalant. They were concerned about his vocal acrobatics, and maybe it was too much. I'm making around some things. And really, all this talking is unnecessary because Boo Boo sang the shit out of that song. Like, captivated me. I made the stink face. I was like, get out. It was perfect. There was not a pitch problem. 5, 5, 5, 5. I don't have to say anything, but here's the thing that differs between a Joshua voice and Jessica for me. That made me feel like if I don't know him by now, then I am not going to know him. He is torn up about it. When Jessica sings, I feel like like that comes from Joshua's fucking soul. Like he just opens his mouth and it comes. Jessica feels contrived to me. Like they say she picks and chooses and it's like engineered where he just comes out of the blah. He just comes out with it, man. Oh, so good. 5, 5, 5. Did I mention 5? Just wondering. I have nothing else to say about that. Alright, I'm back after a little brief hiatus. Next up was Jessica Sanchez. And she decided to sing How Will I Know by Whitney Houston. I wasn't like a huge fan of the song choice, but cool for her to do an up-tempo number, I guess. Nothing too amazing about the rehearsal piece that needs to be talked about. However, I was not a big fan of her saying that she has an alter ego like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce. She has BB Chez. Like, definitely can tell that she is 16. Definitely coming out. The performance for me was Shout Fest 2012 in the beginning. I mean, she was shouting out that there's a boy, like, ew, and she was just shouting it. It was pitchy and very shouty. So I wrote in huge letters, shouty. It got like a little better. She got like comfortable in the chorus, and I loved how she didn't have a run every 35 seconds. But still, for me, I mean, she has a great voice. I just don't connect to her. I don't know what it is. She needs dental work too. It's like she still has baby teeth. That's besides the point. But I just realized that tonight. I don't know. I feel like everything she does is a manipulation. She's trying to give you what she thinks you want to hear, rather than what just comes out. When she like lets go, like, I really like her, but I just feel like since the live show, she's just been doing what she thinks will get her far instead of what she feels. So, I mean, all said and done, I gave her a 4.5. It was just very shouty and pitchy for the first time. I haven't really heard her be pitchy before. Yeah, that's really about it. Ooh, so next up was the third duet, which was Elise and Philip doing Stop Dragging My Heart Around by Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty, and I thought it was really, really good. Philip he's great at singing harmonies, like, he is really great at singing harmonies, and they both just vibed off each other, and it is not my favorite song on earth, but they really made me enjoy it. I could watch them sing together all day. So I thought it was really good. Nothing more to really say about that. After that was Holly, and she decided to sing What a Feeling from Flashdance. And Jimmy kind of hit the nail right on the head from the get-go. The song is 80's cheese. No matter how you slice it, no matter who sings it, you come off sounding cheesy regardless of how good you are. I mean, you could have never heard anyone ever tell you were cheesy in your life, and if you sing that, you're going to sound cheesy. No matter what. She had timing issues again in the beginning. I think it's that she has trouble with like arrangements that are like airy and take their time. They don't have a like specific, like, you have to keep the time basically. She rushes, and you can see it in her eyes. They get like big, and she's like deer in the headlights, like, oh shit, I'm off the music. As soon as she started moving around, the pitch was a problem. I mean, this is really third rocky time in a row, and if I'm being honest with you, that's pretty stressing her out. I really like her. I don't know if it's her confidence, or like Jennifer said, she's listening to too many people, and she's trying to be too technical, but as soon as she started moving, it definitely got pitchy. I didn't think it was as terrible as Steven said it was, but I mean, maybe it sounded different live. I mean, there were definite pitch issues, but I didn't think it was all over the place. The other thing I noticed is that I'm pretty sure that the last big line she was supposed to say was "What a Feeling" and not "Take Your Passion," but I think she got lost and thought she had another verse, like another part of the chorus to sing. And luckily she realized and sang the right notes, but I'm pretty sure that even the terrible song editors at American Idol would not have her ending on "Take Your Passion." And her eyes were big and looking like she messed up again. She just doesn't look comfortable. I don't know. She was so good. Like, she had such a moment in the top 24, and it just kind of been downhill from there. So I gave her a 4 because, I mean, there were some good things in there, but overall I think she's in trouble again. I hate to say it. Her hair looked cute, and I liked her outfit and her duet, but I did not like that. Looked like a flapper costume when I used to look at Halloween Adventure when I was 22. Oh, Holly, Holly, Holly. So after Holly was the last duet of the night, which was Joshua and Jessica singing "A New Year Waiting for Me" by Aretha Franklin and George Michael, which is a great 80's tune. I would like forget about this tune until like I hear it, because usually like in the doctor's office or some shit. But they sang the balls off this song. It was so good. I actually connected with Jessica when she's like having fun and like it's not a competition. She's like much more relatable. I mean, something still rubbed me the wrongest way about her, but I definitely liked it. Like maybe it's when she sings with other people I like her, because I liked her in Vegas, I think it was, or maybe whatever, when she was in DeAndre's group with that girl. That was really the only other time where I was like, whoa. Like, so I think maybe for me, she's not my favorite solo singer, but that she really sings well with someone else, and they both sang the crap out of that song. So, bravo, folks, bravo. We're definitely giving that a 5. I might even watch that one again. So next up was my inappropriate love of life, Colton Dixon, and he decided to sing "Time After Time," which is a great song and seen done by men before. I thought he might take the like Javier Colon route and like sit at the piano and do like a stripped down version, but instead he went with like an up tempo-y rock arrangement, which he gave props to the band I can't remember that he stole it from. And I don't know how I feel about the blonde hair, but his face. I mean, come on, stop the clock. So cute. Anyway, I liked the arrangement for him. He seemed comfortable. I liked his outfit. It, although I did like the arrangement, it was very repetitive, and I think someone, maybe it was Jimmy, mentioned that the song is very repetitive. But I really did like it. I wish he would have gotten to the big note sooner, or done it like in Cyndi Lauper's version. I believe she doesn't do it on the first chorus, but then the second and the subsequent choruses, she does the big note. So I did appreciate his big note, but I was just like, oh, get to the big note already. You're missing like the part of the song. And then he hit like a really bum note right after the big note, going back in. It was like, ooh, he's like trying to do a little run. Not so good. But overall, I mean, I know that I'm probably biased because I like him. I know there are like haters everywhere, and he's not the best singer in the competition. But every singer on the radio is not the best singer. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely a market for him right now, and he just feels it, and he's just happy and cute and just brings his thing. He's not trying to be something he's not. He's not trying to sing these huge songs and stumble and fall. He's doing his thing, and I really like him. So Colton haters can go fly a kite. I gave it a 4.5 again. It was not perfect, but I enjoy my boo-boo. He is doing his thing. And the cuteness factor does not hurt, and that will definitely keep him around. There was one thing, though. By the end of the song, I described it as nasal in my notes, but I don't know if it's nasal. It was like he got more, emo band singer by the end. Like the way he was saying the word time from the beginning to the end. It was very like Newfound Glory. Okay, if you get that reference, then we can be friends. It was very, you gotta listen to it. He went from like singing it to more like attituding it. It was, I can't describe it in words. I wish I was able to like put a clip here in the video. But just go back and watch it and you'll see what I mean. So 4.5 for Colton, doing his thing, doing it, and doing it well. The last singer of the night is Skylar Lane, and she went in not really knowing what song she wanted to do. She first sang 9 to 5. Well, actually, she said, I was thinking 9 to 5 or Wind Beneath My Wings, and they all immediately were like, oh, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. But she was feeling apprehensive about doing another, like, up-tempo number because she landed in the bottom 3 last week, even though she, like, killed it. So they were really liking it, and then I guess they said, like, what the hell, go ahead and sing Wind Beneath My Wings, and they were like, no, do that song. That's not normally a song I listen to from start to finish. I have an emotional connection to that song, so I listen to it when I watch Beaches, and that's about it. If I hear it anywhere else, I usually turn it off, but obviously I'm not going to turn off that performance. I'm glad I didn't, because holy fucking moly. She killed it. First of all, dress was beautiful, shoes were beautiful, her hair looked beautiful. I love, most of the time, because I just thought of 2 examples that I don't love, when country singers make a popular pop song from whatever time or genre a country song. And she just has the perfect voice for it. She kept it controlled from the beginning and just waited to let it rip. And let me tell you something, if you don't know about singing that you like singing. The note she hit, the last and I can fly higher than, no. I think it was she said, anyway, the note was sickening to hit in a chest voice. Like, almost impossible. I bet there's a handful of people who could hit that note in a chest voice like she did. OMG. She had a moment. She had a Martina McBride Broken Wings moment. That is like my fucking jam. And that lady can sing. And nothing better than the music coming out of a country song and then just hitting that note. She proved that underneath the attitude, underneath the twang is a what? 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. She did so good. I was like almost in tears. It was so good. So good. I really think she's a dark horse in this. I don't see her going home anytime. I don't see her having a bad performance, and I don't see her going home. I really don't. That's how country is done in American Idol. Not since Carrie Underwood. Have we seen country done this well? That's right. I'm saying it. Wasn't a big Lauren Elena fan. She was boring. And the baby. Skylar is the bomb. 5. So after all is said and done with the scoring, my top 8 rankings, I will put them at the end again, but I'm going to have Joshua and Skylar tied for first. I gave them both a 5, and I really can't differentiate because they both sang the shit out of songs and made me like want to jump out of my chair for different reasons. So they are tied for first in my book. And third for me was Colton, which I know I'll get slack for, and I don't give a shit. Fourth for me was Jessica, and that's just going based on the scores I gave. For me, I don't feel she belongs at 4, but I'm going to go with what I gave the scores. Because my personal taste, I like DeAndre and Philip better, and I have them coming after her because of the scores I gave them. But based on scores, I have Jessica at 4, followed by DeAndre, and then Philip. I tossed them back and forth because they have the same score. But I just thought DeAndre was more on his game tonight, whereas Philip kind of fell off his game a little bit. And then I have Holly at 7 and Elise at 8, only because Elise disappointed me, and I really wanted to see her do Hallelujah. And Holly has been rocky and just kind of stayed rocky. So again, that's Joshua and Skylar tied for first, Colton in third, Jessica in fourth, DeAndre, Philip, Holly, and Elise. But I don't necessarily think that Philip will be in the bottom. I think that even though he had a good night, DeAndre might be in the bottom because no one knows that song. If it's not DeAndre, then I think anyone. Like, at this point, I was telling my brother, goes down to your fans and if they are voting, because everyone really right now is evenly talented. I mean, there's a few that pull ahead here and there, but all in all, there's no one sticking out like Heejun anymore, and there's no one who's like, why are we even here? You know what I mean? Everyone is good. Everyone in here is a solid 8 that has the potential of being a 10 at any given moment. If that makes sense. Like, I think they're all really talented people, regardless of whether they strike my fancy. So it's really going to come down to votes. I mean, the only reason I'm saying DeAndre will be in the bottom is because that song chose. I think he had a good night. And I just think, like I said, he doesn't bring anything new to the table. But I definitely think Holly and Elise are in trouble. And, I mean, Holly's had 3 consistently bad nights. And this was Elise's first really bad night. It wasn't terrible, but the world didn't like her very much for a while. So it's hard telling. It's really hard telling. But I do think that both Holly and Elise will be in the bottom. And as for that 3rd spot, if it's not DeAndre, then it'll be someone who no one wants to see go. And that's what's going to happen from here on out. So tomorrow night we have Kelly Pickler and The Wanted. P.S. Take note tomorrow at how different Kelly Pickler looks now than she did when she was on American Idol. Face work? Yeah, I think so. Like, whoa. Like, no makeover is that good. Sorry, but I'll probably be fast forwarding through that. I do like that Wanted song, but depending on how the night goes, I have to work tomorrow anyway. So, yeah, I'll probably be fast forwarding. So that's it for me. I was able to keep this video like half an hour. I'm pretty proud of myself. I would say comment and I would say subscribe, but you don't. Just hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.